Get ready, because you about to be an ATLien. ATLien.
See, that's what I get for not reading the comments. See, this is what I get. This is what I get. I done ran down a whole list of things. I have read down a whole list of things and just running my mouth. Shout out to the squad. Listen, if you're just getting here. Ooh, okay, I apologize. I be muting myself when I play the music so that if my phone ring or if something happen, y'all won't be hearing me yell and stuff at my dog. So I apologize. I apologize. I will start the show over. Let's do a do-over. Let's do a do-over. Let me give the people a minute to get in here because you know how they are. They gonna come in the middle of my speech and be like, I can't hear. I can't hear. You can hear now. I bet you can hear now because I know I'm yelling and then I done turned the mic on. You said you was reading my voice, my lips. Okay. When y'all was reading my lips, y'all know what I was saying. Can y'all hear me now? Can you hear me now? Press 1 if you can hear me now, because there's still people saying they can't hear. Don't be rewinding. Listen, press live, okay, on the little bottom of the YouTube or wherever you at. Press live so you can be right where we at, okay? Don't be backing up. Okay, I see all the ones. Okay, I see all the ones. I see all the ones. Okay. Okay, let me start over. Okay, listen. Shout out to my squad. Shout out to everyone. I love you so much. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. It is very, 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 very a pleasure to be here in front of all of you who love me so much. And, I appreciate all of my members. You see these people in the green? These are our members. These are our channel sponsors. You can be a channel sponsor too. They get notifications so that they can be in the chat first. If you are not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Okay, because I put it on subscribers only because I'm streaming on so many different places. I don't have time to be sending mods over here, there, everywhere. Okay, so it's on subscribers only. But if you subscribe, you can come in and say what you want to say. Now you might get blocked eventually, but if you say, listen, we can agree or disagree. Okay, I don't even mind if you disagree with me, but don't be coming in here calling me no names. Now we don't play that around here. Second, let me get my housekeeping out the way. You said open my eyes. My eyes is open. My eyes not open. Y'all can't see me. I be talking with my eyes closed. Anyway, listen. So my Patreon members, we had a game night a couple of days ago, okay? And it's my goal to do a game night once a month, but sometimes we don't make once a month. But I did one this time, and so I did a little bit extra, went a little bit overboard. I gave a little bit of money, okay? I gave cash to some of my Patreon members. I gave gifts, we gave shirts, all of that. And so the announcement that I was making while I was on mute was okay. All the people that got the cash prizes have gotten their cash prizes. Okay, the people who got the gifts in the sweepstakes, most of y'all have received your link of your tracking link for the order of the sweatshirts and things that you have ordered. Now there are some people that still have not sent me their address or their shirt size. And as I instructed, because I want to make sure that the people that I'm sending it to are still Patreon members and are still in Patreon, I instructed people to send me their address and their size via the Patreon message. Okay, via the direct message inside the Patreon app or inside the Patreon website. Send it to me that way so that I can know that you are still a member and I'm just not sending my stuff out all willy-nilly. Okay. So that was the reasoning for that. So if you reached out to me on Instagram and I said, hey, send it to me on Patreon, that is why. Now, I'm just saying this. But anyway, it's a few of y'all that have not given me y'all sizes and y'all address. I ain't gonna chase y'all. That's what I was saying when I was on mute. I ain't gonna chase y'all. I'm gonna give y'all at least 24, 48 hours. 24, 48, 48, 22. Anyway, I'm gonna give y'all 24 to 48 hours to send me your address because I'm not gonna chase y'all to give y'all free shit. That's all I'm saying. If you don't want it, that's fine. Okay. Um, let's talk about the Grammy. You want to talk about my Grammy? Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Oh, okay. Oh, you mean that Grammy? Yeah, hold on. You mean the Grammy that I announced on the other just a minute ago on YouTube? You mean that Grammy? Let me pull it up for y'all. 'Cause I forgot I had won it. I forgot I was at the Grammys and I had won the Grammy for Best Blogger of the World. I sure forgot that I had won the Best Blogger of the World Grammy. Oh my God. I want to thank all of you. I want to thank my supporters. I want to thank everybody who voted for me. Because, without y'all, I could not have done it. Okay.
I won a Grammy
Look.
last night. For real. Best blogger in the world. I couldn't believe they made a category either, but they did. And look who brought it home. Atlanta, this is for us. Thank you to every reader, every comment. I won a Grammy last night. For real. Best blogger in the world. I couldn't believe they made a category either, but they did. And look who brought it home. Atlanta, this is for us. Thank you to
Atlanta. We won. We did it. We did it again. We got one already. We got one already. And I don't feel like taking down this green screen to get it. But we got one already. Okay. Shout out to look. Hold on. 2 years in a row. 2 years in a row, honey. I didn't just get no certificate like other people. I wasn't just a contributor. I am the boss, okay? So shout out to me and my Grammy win. Shout out to me and my Grammy win. Okay. I mean, I'm just so famous. Child. They making dolls after me and everything. I'm just saying, it's just amazing the things that happen when you manifest and you know that the Lord is your supplier and his resources are unlimited. It is just so many things that you can do. Look at my doll that they made me.
I want a Grammy.
Michelle, the gossip blogger who just can't keep it in.
She spills the tea and tells everybody.
Tip her cup to hear the latest scoop and watch the rumor meter jump to hot tea.
Biggie Paws even barks when the story's good.
Open her laptop, boom, new post. Michelle, the gossip blogger who just can't keep it in.
She spills the tea and tells everybody.
Tip her cup to hear the latest scoop and watch the rumor meter jump to hot tea.
Biggie Paws even barks when the story's good.
Open her laptop, boom, new post.
And that ain't even AI. Okay. I'm just saying that ain't that ain't even AI. I don't know why y'all be like this AI. This AI, that ain't even AI now. So shout out to Sora. Follow me on Sora, please, because we be having us a good old time over there. We got some more dolls too. I ain't gonna be shady. Well, I could be shady. Press one if you want me to be shady and show you the other dolls that I do what the people want me to do. Shout out if you want to see the other doll I didn't post because I was like, I ain't trying to be messy. I don't want to be messy. I don't want. Press one if you want to see the other doll. Y'all probably already done seen it. Y'all already seen it. Let me see. Hold on. Let me find it. Hold on. I gotta find it. Hold on. How I get in there? I don't remember how to get in Sora no more. Sora. There it is. Hold on. Sora. How I get in there? I got in there last time. I don't know how I could get in there. Hold on. Let me go to open AI. There it is. Okay. There it is. I think it's right there. And then, damn, I can't get in it. It won't let me in it, y'all. I have to be on the thing. Hold on. Sora on web. Let me see. Oh, wait. Let me see. Let me see if I can get in there. This is at the App Store. I was in it yesterday. Oh, there it is. I found it. Hold on. I found it. Okay, I found it. Hold on. Y'all impatient. Just be patient. You know it's good. Hold on. Let me stop it. Let me share this right here. Let me go to my Sora. Okay, so there go my Grammy win. Oh, I've been doing a lot over here. Okay, just ignore it. Oh, there it is right there. Oh Lord, I'm so messy.
Junkie Dineva, the doll who smokes crack and steals appliances.
His pipe lights up.
Press the button and watch the glow while he takes a hit.
He even snatched my toaster.
With magnet grab and a backpack for quick getaways.
I'ma pawn this for a rock.
Junkie Dineva, the doll who smokes crack and steals appliances.
His pipe lights up.
Press the button and watch the glow while he takes a hit.
He even snatched my toaster.
With magnet grab and a backpack for quick getaways.
I'ma pawn this for a rock.
Junkie Dineva, the doll.
I'm gonna trademark that and I'm gonna sell it. I'm gonna trademark it and I'm gonna sell it. Okay, y'all gonna buy it. I'm gonna trademark it. That shit is funny. I don't care what y'all say. Okay. All right. Okay. Now, moving on. Like this. I'm sorry. I'm still looking at it. That is so funny. That's the funniest shit I've ever seen. When he put that shit in his bag. Hold on. And it come with the little accessories. Look.
Junkie Dineva, the doll who smokes crack and steals appliances.
His pipe lights up.
Press the button and watch the glow while he takes a hit.
He even snatched my toaster.
With magnet grab and a backpack for quick getaways.
I'ma pawn this.
Okay. I'm sorry. Blame it on AI. I didn't do it. I promise. It was not my idea. I swear it wasn't me. It was ChatGPT. ChatGPT know my history and it be like putting stuff together. I promise you it do. Because I had showed y'all the other day, it did a street interview with the junkie. And I was like, oh my God, how y'all gonna do the street interview with the junkie? So yes, it's just God. Oh, I gotta leave AI alone, yo. I'm gonna leave AI. I quit AI. Okay, moving on. Like this video, please. Thank you. Like this video. We got a lot to talk about because the other night, last night, I went live on my backup channel. And if you are not subscribed to my backup channel, please subscribe. Okay, my backup channel is ATLI. Wait a minute. What is ATLien? Period. Okay, just ATL. If you type in the YouTube search at ATLIEN, period, with the dot, it'll come up. Okay, and it's literally because for some reason it's not in the search because I hadn't been using it, but you can find it. Please subscribe to my backup channel because I went live on my backup channel last night and we talked about a lot of things, but I'm gonna regurgitate a lot of what I said last night on here. Okay. Now somebody said be nice on Junkie. Why would we be nice on the Junkie? It's 2026. We is not nice to people. We are not nice to people who are not nice to us. We are not nice to people who are not nice to us. Okay. So I know a lot of you have heard that Sherri Shepherd show is no more. Okay. It is no more. We got a lot of topics, and that is one of them. I spilled some tea last night about some controversy that was going on behind the scenes at the Sherri Shepherd show. And so we are going to touch on that as well. In addition to that, we have what else we got? Oh, I got Serena Williams on the agenda. I got Quad and King on the agenda. I got some Lisa Wu and NeNe T on the agenda. For some reason, they still going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. I have Kandi Burruss on the agenda. I was gonna put Kenya on the agenda, but I'm so tired of Kenya, child, because the people had sent me proof, and I'm like, I didn't need the proof because I was in the court, but apparently the court has updated that Kenya Moore has to pay the 80K into the registry, so now it's in black and white, and so the team twirl who don't believe it can't believe it, but whatever. I don't even need to go there because we already knew what the truth was. And so where do I start first? Hold on. Let me see where I'm gonna start first. I got a whole long agenda. Okay. I didn't even mention this. Okay, let's start with Atlanta real estate. As y'all know, I love me some Atlanta real estate, and I love buying houses and selling houses and looking at houses and dreaming about houses. I like houses, okay? And so, we talked about Portia. Why my hand is disappearing. We talked about Portia, her house, and it had sold. We talked about all of that and what it sold for. And we also talked about Marlo Hampton's house, which was for sale, and it has now sold as well. And so somebody reminded me that Marlo's house was actually under contract. And so now it has finally closed. And so since it's closed, I guess I can show it to you, okay? Because she don't own it no more. Okay. You said the mic is disappearing. That's okay. It'll be all right, child. Let it disappear, child. It's okay. So this is where Marlo Hampton used to live, okay? And she has sold it for $715,000. She doesn't live there anymore, okay? So I am not doxing anyone because she no longer lives there. She listed this house many, many months ago. Let me see when she listed it. She listed this house last year. Several times last year. Okay. She listed it. Okay. She bought it in 2010 for $375,000. She listed it last June for $765,000. Okay. Then she took it off the market in August. Okay. And then she repainted all the rooms white. Okay. Because remember, Marlo's house was like very, very well appointed. She had all this different kinds of colors in there and wallpaper and chandeliers. It was nice if you like it, but a lot of people want a blank canvas. So she took a lot of the stuff down, repainted it all white. Then she relisted it for sale a couple of weeks later, actually on my birthday, August 21st, for $765,000. Okay. Then she removed it a day later. I don't know why, but then she reposted it a day later for $725,000. She was like, okay, it's too high. We're gonna go down. Okay. And so then she removed it in October She removed it and then put it back up a month later for $750. So it's like, what happened? So then, somebody was like, well, damn, it's been on the market this long. Let me go ahead and put my offer in. Okay. So they put their offer in January, and it closed January 30th, finally for 715. So shout out to Mugshot Marlo for finally selling her home. Now, hold on, let me see if I can find these pictures. Hold on. I love looking at houses, honey. We love looking at houses. Let me see if these pictures still in here. Oh, here go the pictures right here. Okay, let's look at these pictures right here. Hold on. We love us some real estate, honey. So these are the pictures. Okay. Shout out to Mugshot Marlo. This was after she had painted everything white. Okay. She was preparing it for sale because before all of this was like a darker color or whatever. So it really lightened everything up. And so here it is again. That is Marlo's home before it sold and everything that was in it. It was nice. It was a nice townhome in Atlanta, in Sandy Springs, by the way. And there it is. She has a nice island for the kitchen and everything. Nice, um, very, very nice. Okay. Everything looks amazing. Okay. Nice light fixtures. Okay. Everything looks good. Everything looks good. What you screaming at Mugshot Marlo for? That's her name, isn't it? Isn't it Mugshot Marlo? Marlo got a lot of mugshots. I'm not gonna even hold you. Okay. I'm scared of Marlo. Marlo got the mugshots, from that time she had that razor blade. You know what she did with it, but yeah, Marlo ain't to be played with. Okay, so shout out to Mugshot Marlo, but she sold this house, honey. So Marlo is moving up in the world. Okay, Marlo is a fashionista. Okay, now she got I'm sure she could get her a bigger house with a bigger closet and everything she needs to be the great Marlo that she is. You said she should have kept that townhouse. I know that's right. I would have kept this townhouse, honey. And it's paid and it was paid for. But sometimes when your cash flow is low, you got to do something. And sometimes you can free up a little cash, get a little liquid, by selling a house and then buying another one. So I ain't mad at her. So this is the bedroom now. The bedroom originally, this wallpaper that was on the ceiling was all around on the walls and stuff. So the bedroom was really, really dark. Everything was gold. And so she ended up painting the walls gold, but she left painting the walls white, but she left the gold ceiling. Okay. But shout out to Marlo. I'm not mad at it. There go the bathroom. People were saying that the bathroom needed to be updated, but it's beautiful. I know my bathroom needs to be updated. I'm still waiting on the damn contractor, but I digress. My bathroom look just like this. No shade. But anyway, this is Marlo's bathroom. Okay. It's nice. It is very, very nice. Okay. Uh-huh. This is Marlo's closet. Okay. It's very, very nice. I think she turned a bedroom into a closet and she just put all the shelving around the entire bedroom and made it a shoe closet. I did that in one of my houses before, and actually two. I made a whole shoe room, child. Now it's like I don't need all these damn shoes. That could go. Anyway, this is nice. I like the way she did that. Okay. Uh-huh. There's that. And this is her closet. Her closet was pretty big. Okay, she got a big closet for that townhouse. She really do. It was really nice. I like looking at the closet. Now I'm looking at all her stuff. I'm looking at all her stuff. This is why the people had broke in, but that's why she sold it because she had that break in a while back. Okay, so shout out to Marlo. She wasn't at home. What was she at home? I can't remember. But yeah, she said she was terrified and she didn't want to live there no more. So she put her house on the market and it's been on the market ever since. So congratulations to her for finally getting rid of it. Okay. I guess these were the nephew's rooms. Okay, it's got two beds in there. Okay. So it's nice. It was a nice, it was like 3,500 square feet. That's a lot of square feet for a townhouse. Child. That's big, honey. About almost as big as mine. Okay, almost as big. It's nice. Okay. She had a corner unit, which corner units have more light because they have more windows. When you're in the middle, you ain't got no windows on the right side or the left side. So if you are on an end unit, then you got them windows on the edge right there. I learned that a long time ago. I don't want no middle units no more. One of my townhouses was a middle unit. I didn't feel like it had enough light. And then there are the amenities for the community. So shout out to Marlo. Shout out to Marlo. You said bigger than your house. Okay, ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You said I think Marlo told the intruder she was packing heat. Marlo got that deep voice. Only thing she had to do was say, "Get out! Who is it? Who is? Get out my house!" And then they ran. I'm wrong. I know I'm wrong. That's okay. I'll be wrong. But that's how Marlo to get out my house. Yeah, Marlo, get out my house. Moving on, like this video. You said that's what she had did. Okay, okay. Y'all, see, anyway, this is what happens when I get enough sleep. Okay, I just be saying anything. I don't know. But anyway, moving on. Like this video, please and thank you. What's next on my agenda? Oh. There's another house for sale. Okay, the Atlanta White House. I know somebody was talking about the Atlanta White House was Sherri's house, and I'm like, no, it's not. No, it is not. The Atlanta White House, in Atlanta, there is something called the Atlanta White House. It literally looks like a White House. So if you look it up on Google, it's down, way down Cheshire Bridge. Not Cheshire Bridge, Lord. What is it? What street is that now? Is it North Druid Hills? It go way down. And you go up towards Decatur. Let's say, yep, it's Briarcliff. Yeah, Briarcliff, North Druid. Then you make that left, and then you go all the way up there. Yep, that's right. And so it looked just like a White House. And so the White House is now for sale. Okay, it is $35 million. Okay, if you got it, get it. Okay. It's a $35 million house in Atlanta that looked just like a White House. Who knew? Okay, look at it. It's pretty. It is pretty. Look at that. Look at that. I forgot the history of it. I remember the history of it. I know this man had two houses and put them together, and he wanted to replicate. He came to the United States, and he wanted to make his house. He had all this money. He wanted to make his house look just like the White House. Okay. This is it right here. You said you're gonna buy and paint it black. That's what you said. Okay, I don't know. I don't like them columns. Them columns reminiscent about them olden days, them slave days. But look. This is beautiful. He got the manufactured manicured lawn. Says God love you. The bushes are shaped with God love you. You can look at it from above. Look, it's nice. Okay, it is real nice when you pull up. You be like, I live at the White House, honey. $35 million in Atlanta, down there off of Briarcliff Road. People drive by there all the time. I had drove by there one time while I was on live. But she got two houses. One of them is a guest house. Okay. Look. See, it's two houses. One of them is a guest house. I guess that's the guest house right there. It's two the big White House and the little White House. And then he got a pool and everything. I know they neighbors be pissed off. Like, this big ass house next to me. I hope it sell for $35 million so it can push everybody's property value up. But look, just like the White House, got the little stairs going up and everything. Look. Child, just a mess. Child, they be filming movies here and everything. Look at that. I wonder if that's I think Tyler Perry got his. I was about to say I wonder if that's where they filmed the Oval, but Tyler Perry got his own fake White House at Fort McPherson. But look at this. Look at that. Okay. Look, just like the White House. They got the Oval Office, the West Wing. They got all kind of stuff in here. Child, them old ass curtains and everything. I wouldn't want to live here. Got too much slave history. Too many slave masters on the wall. Not enough black people on the wall. Where's Spike Lee at? It's not enough black people on the wall for me. I don't know. I wouldn't want to live here. Maya Angelou, Oprah, Nikki Giovanni, none of them on the wall, honey. Just the white people. Just all these white men. We need some black women on the wall. You said it's not worth $35 million. I don't know. I mean, if it appraised for that, I guess they're gonna sell it for that. But somebody might buy it. Somebody in Hollywood might buy it to film movies here or something. Some studio might buy it. I don't know. It would be good for, I don't know what it would be good for, but there's a lot of stuff in this house, child. This is a big, huge house. Okay. Look at how it's got too much stuff in it. Oh no. I'm done looking now. I might as well just go to the White House and look at old furniture. Somebody said it's ugly. Yeah, you might as well go to the real White House and look at the old furniture, child. Look at the old. This look like Donald. This look like Donald Trump bathroom. Probably look like this right now. This is where Donald Trump sleep right now. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I'm good. I'm good. I am so good. Okay. But I'm like, that's nice. That's nice. Look at that. Look at that. That's nice. It don't even look rich to me. It just looked like a replica. I don't know. I guess this supposed to be the ballroom that Trump dug up. That's the fake ballroom. Who needs a house with a ballroom? Not me. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Oh, they got a little sauna. Oh, it's really little. Okay. Oh Lord, not the red theater room. Child, if they don't upgrade that damn carpet. Anyway, moving on. Like this video, please. Thank you. Go get your 35 million up and get you the White House in Atlanta. It is for sale. And no, whoever DM me talk about that was Chateau Sherri. It is not Chateau Sherri. Okay. It is the White House. Next up on the agenda. Y'all know I've been on my weight loss journey for 50 years now. I am over 50. But I've been on my weight loss journey my whole life. And so this, like, people have been taking GLP-1s and whatever they call them, and the Ozempic and the Mounjaro and the Zepbound and the Wegovy, and everybody gets skinny. Now the people now are pissed off because they saying that Serena Williams that went too far. And I'm like, what she do? And so let me go see. Hold on, let me go to Serena. Serena. So all the people on Twitter are upset because Serena went from thick and curvaceous to looking like she need a chicken wing. Hold on. Here she go right here. So all the men feel aways, allegedly. Okay. They said Serena Williams shows off her body transformation. She went from that to that. Okay. And ain't nothing wrong with that. And it ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, if she wanted to be thinner or muscular or more fit, that's on her. But she lost her badonkadonk. That's what it's looking like. Okay. She lost a whole lot. I don't know. Okay. We ain't seen her from the side in a little while. But the people say the right side shows Serena Williams. That's her recent Instagram. Let me go to her Instagram, see the actual picture. Let me go over here on the Instagram chat. Let me go over here. Okay. So yeah, I mean, she's I don't did she delete it? Let me see. Maybe she deleted. Let me see. I mean, she's very thin. Okay. Okay. She's very thin. Okay. She looks amazing. She's very thin. Okay, there she is right there. She on the road. She's pitching the GLP-1s. Okay. Um, yeah. I mean, she looks good. I mean, yeah, I mean, she looks good. So the people up under this post though, they are really upset. Okay. I don't know if she deleted it or what. But the people saying Dr. Umar was right. What he was right about, I don't know. But then people like looks like her husband treated her curves like a tech startup, acquired the assets, streamlined the operations, and now we're looking at a lean, decentralized version of the original company. The dividends are gone. Oh, that's kind of genius when you think about it. Okay, we know who she's married to. Okay, the founder of Reddit. Okay, she's married to a billionaire, and he knows about tech startups. Okay, so apparently, somebody put it all together. Somebody said it's a crime against humanity. Okay, and I'm sure these are all men. And my thing is, they are all looking at her body and deciding what's best for her. But she knows what's best for her body. Okay, that's all I'm got to say. She knows what's best for her body. But it's a whole damn thread of everybody talking about. Somebody didn't even believe that the picture was real. Somebody asked Grok, was it real or was it AI? And then Grok said what Grok had said. Grok said, based on recent reports from sources like Daily Mail and Yahoo, Serena Williams has indeed undergone a real body transformation, losing significant weight via GLP-1 medication like Zepbound after her second child. However, this specific side-by-side image appears edited or possibly AI generated, as the right side shows inconsistencies in proportions and details not matching verified photos. For accuracy, check her official social media. Well, I went over there. I ain't see the picture. So I don't know if that's edited or not. They said it might be edited. Okay. But she lost a lot of weight. But the men are there goes some more pictures of her right there. So the men still talking because that's here. This is her talking about her journey right here. Hold on.
Well, a lot of people have been wondering about my new fitness journey and what I've been doing, and I've been really open about me being on GLP-1s. And I thought it was really important just to come out and say it. So I'm on a GLP-1 through Ro.co. And for me, it was really just about taking away that stigma of like, is it a lazy way? Is it a shortcut? Like, why would you do that? And so for me, like after having my first kid with Olympia, and then, you know, in particular after having the second kid, I was never able to be at a healthy weight that I could be at, whether it was my joints or blood sugar levels. It was just always something that I suffered with. And a lot of women actually go through this. And I always said that I feel like, for me personally, I feel like, you know what, after I had my kids, after I got a tad bit older, like my body was actually missing something. No matter what I did, I literally was playing.
Yeah, I know the drill. Copyright disclaimer on Section 107 under the Copyright Act. Allowance is made for what? Fair use. We are researching. And this is from her own mouth. Okay, this is what she's saying. And this is not AI. This was her appearance, I think, on Good Morning America or something, where she was talking about her weight loss. So let me continue.
Professional tennis. And you can even see, like, sometimes I had this really awesome documentary a few years ago. And you can see in the documentary, my coach is telling me, you have to lose weight. You have to lose weight. I'm playing professional tennis. I'm literally training 5 hours a day. And I would always work my way to one point of the scale, and it would never go below that. And so for me, eventually when GLP-1s came out, I was like, no way, no how, that's not for me. Don't sign me up. But then, you know, I looked at it as a sport, you know, like as an opponent. Okay. Like I can't beat this opponent. No matter what I do, I have to try something different. Tried something different. It didn't work. And so eventually I just, you know, I saw my friends using it. Saw a lot of people on it, and I tried it, and it actually worked. Well, a lot of people.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. I wish mine would work faster. It does work. It does work. Okay. I don't be hungry at all. I don't eat a lot either. But yeah, I wish mine worked faster. I lost how much weight have I lost? Like 60 pounds or something like that. But I need to lose about 50 more, honey. Anyway, I'm digressing. You said she lost a lot since Super Bowl last year. Right. That's been a year. Okay. I'm glad she addressed the bushy eye. What? I ain't know nothing about her bushy eyebrow. But anyway, moving on. Congratulations to anyone who is on their weight loss journey. It is not easy. Okay, people, listen. My thing is, I just don't like how people have license to your body. And you know, Lizzo has spoken on that as well, because it's like no matter what you do, it's always somebody in the chat gonna be speaking on your body. Like you could be talking about anything, like I could be talking about riding the train to Paris, and they be like, oh, you skinny, oh, you look skinny today, oh, you look like you gained weight. And it's like, what the fuck talk about? Like, why are you on my why are you talking about my size right now when I'm literally up here gossiping about the house? I am so sick and tired of you always talking. And even with you said Lizzo is a bad example, but it's true though. It's like even with the positive comments, like people, like to me, it's almost like a what do you call it? What do you call it? Damn, my mind, you know, my brain freezes sometimes. But what do you call it? The sideways compliments, the whatever. When people be like, "Oh, you done lost a lot of weight," or "Oh, you look skinny today." Like, what you trying to say? I look fat yesterday. Like, it's just kind of weird, you know, to receive all of that backhanded compliment. Thank you so much, friend. And so it's just kind of weird to receive all that, because you know somebody was up on my post the other day talking about, oh, I haven't been here in a long time. You look so good and you skinny, and I'm like, I don't know how to take it. I'm like, should I say thank you? You know, like I don't know. I never thought I looked bad, but you know, I'm digressing. But yeah, it's just kind of weird. So it's like, especially being in the public eye and people watching your weight go up and down, up and down. It just feels kind of weird when people are constantly complimenting on your weight. That's it. That's all. Moving on, like this video, and to anyone who is on that journey, salute to you. Whether it's your body, your choice. Don't listen to people who tell you too skinny, and don't listen to people who tell you too fat. Just listen to yourself and listen to your doctor. Okay, if it has to do with your blood pressure or your blood sugar, or any of those things that you're doing it for your health, so be it. But if you are fine and your numbers are fine, and you happen to be a little bit thicker than people are comfortable with, that's on them. Okay, be happy with what God gave you. This is your body. Anyway, moving on. Like this video, please, and thank you. Like this video. Now, next up on the agenda, we are streaming. Where are we streaming at, child? We are streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and X. So shout out to all of the people, honey. I got my hood on because it was cold down here. But in a minute, I'm gonna take all this off because I'm start sweating in a minute. Rochelle said I lost 125 pounds, honey. I went for skin removal surgery last winter. Shout out to you, Rochelle. Shout out to you, friend. Whatever you do to make you happy, honey. Whatever you do to make you happy. That's a lot of weight to lose. I swear that is. Right, you just can't win for losing. You fat. People gonna be, she too fat. She too fat. You lose some weight. Why you lose all that weight? You look unhealthy. You need to eat. Why you so skinny? It's like, that's why it's best to just be happy with what God gave you and just be happy with your body, because everybody is gonna have their opinion of you, and their opinion is never right. Okay. Anyway, moving on. Like this video, please. Thank you. Like this video. Next up on this agenda, Quad and King. Let me go ahead and talk about Quad and King. King has been actually throwing little breadcrumbs online for a minute. What's his thing? Let me see if he ain't blocked me. 8410. He has been throwing little breadcrumbs on the internet for a while. That's not him. Hold on. Oh, it's Cake. Okay, hold on. I typed it wrong. And a lot of people, been saying, like, we don't see Quad on King's page. We don't see King on Quad's page. We know they broke up. They've been saying it. Like, y'all been saying it over here. They've been saying it on other channels. Everybody been like, oh, Quad been hanging out with Yandy. Yandy was having problems with Mendices. Apparently, Quad ain't with King. And now they both just hanging out being single women. Okay. People have been saying that. And let's not forget the whole situation about King and the Rolls Royce, and how everybody was like saying, trying to link Quad's Rolls Royce to his alleged scam. Okay, well, he lost the lawsuit, but there's that. But King has been online basically, responding to people. There's a bunch of women, a bunch of Married to Medicine fans, all up under his comments, all of them saying things like, hey, you look good, you this, you that. And King is under there, well, it feels better, when my mind is free and I'm free. And, he would say certain things like that. And you'd be like, what the hell is he talking about? And then, they'll be like, oh, great job in the gym. And he was like, yes, now that I'm free, I can work harder in the gym. It's like, okay. So he has been saying little stuff for a while, and people been trying to figure out, well, what does that mean? What is going on? And so now, apparently he said these things. Somebody was like, I don't think they together. I don't think they together, because people was up under his comments basically saying, well, I haven't seen Quad on your page and blah, blah, blah. And so then he got up under there and he made a comment again. Well, I can confirm that I left that situation. So everybody like, oh, okay, all right, we see you. And then it was somebody else, up under there, thirst trapping, because he was in the sauna. Somebody was like, "You just too handsome, honey. Quad is a lucky man." And then he was like, "At Lisa, luck ran out." It's like, wait a minute, luck. So, it's like, okay, now instead of being subliminal, now you actually throwing shots. We get it now. We get it. Y'all ain't together. You said you left the situation. You leaving comments. We reading them. You liking shady comments. So, it was about to go viral. It had already hit the blogs. He actually, when was this? This was like, okay, this post was January 25th. And the comments was under the post that was on January 25th. We are in February 4th. So, it had been like 4 or 5 days that the comments had been there. Okay, about 4 or 5 days, something like that. But when the blog started, picking it up and it started like, replicating on the blogs, then, it started picking up steam. First, Quad was ignoring it. Then Quad was like, well, hold up now. It's on the blogs. I got to say something. I have got to say something. So Quad went to TMZ with a statement. Quad called TMZ up. And it's like, girl, as soon as it hit the blogs, Quad wasted no time, honey, hitting the blogs. I mean, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But Quad kind of big dogged him because at the end of the day, she knows that King didn't have the same type of influence that she had. So she went over here. She went over here, honey, to TMZ, and she, confirmed it. She was like, I am no longer dating Kirk King. Okay. And then look, he been king all this time. You've been respecting his government name all this time. But then when it hit the web, she put it all out there, Kirk King. You remember the bloggers, all the bloggers that had been reading the court documents, we had told y'all his name was Kirk King a long time ago. But Quad said, I'm going to tell everybody, child, I'm no longer dating this person, Kirk King. It was like, oh, okay, child. And so TMZ said Quad is officially single, honey. The Married to Medicine star tells us she and longtime boyfriend Kirk King have ended their relationship after more than 2 years together. Okay. This was in July of 2025, that picture. She said in her chat GPT statement, as Zelene said, Kirk and I, not King, now he ain't King no more. Kirk and I mutually decided to bring our relationship to a close in 2025. While our time together encompassed many beautiful moments, that chapter of my life has now concluded. I wish him well. In 2026, I am focused on moving forward with clarity and purpose. Thank you for your support. That clarity and purpose was interesting because that's literally what he said up under his post one time when he was in that sauna, when he was like, I'm clear, now that I'm free, I have more clarity and purpose. So I mean, it's a little shady. It's a little shady. And y'all saying good for Quad. Okay, good for Quad, good for King, good for both of them, child. Like it is what it is. It says Quad began dating the ATL exotic and luxury cars owner around May 2023. Later taking their relationship public on social media and during season 11 of the Bravo series, where King made his first appearance on camera. Now they saying King, she called him Kirk. Now over the weekend, an Instagram user commented on a photo of the former couple. I don't think they're together anymore. And King said, I can confirm I left that situation. Okay. King played a visible role in Quad's post-divorce storyline following her split from Gregory Lunsford. And it's interesting that TMZ said that. Okay. TMZ said what everybody's thinking. He was a part of her storyline. He was a part of her storyline while her ex-husband and his wife was on there. She could not be on there as a single woman. That was not going to fly. Okay. So Quad made a way. Okay. That's exactly what she did. She found a friend who she felt like would be there for her, who would stand beside her in the hard times, who would play that role, who would be a manly man. And he did the job that he was commissioned to do. Okay. Yes. TMZ even called it a storyline. And so I it's so crazy. I said even back and I know a lot of people like, well, Quad is beautiful. It's not like she has to have a rental man. And that's true. There are a lot of beautiful women on these shows, on these reality shows. And throughout the years, a lot of these beautiful women have had rent-a-men. Let's not forget, y'all know I have a PhD in RHOA, and a lot of the girls on RHOA had rent-a-men. Okay, besides the husbands, let's not talk about them. I'm talking about like the Cynthia Bailey with the wheel. Remember that? Remember Cynthia and Will? Y'all remember that? The rent-a-man. Remember Kenya and her African prince that nobody saw? Rent-a-man. Remember Kenya and Matt? Rent-a-man. Okay, so I'm not. Listen, it's not difficult for these women to get a man in real life, but what is difficult is them getting a man who is genuine, who will film with them in real life. And so what they decide to do is contractually get somebody that's, let's make this money. Okay, you want the publicity, I need a rent-a-man, I need for you to do this, and this, and this is what we gonna do. And that's what happened. And now Walter, okay, Walter was the first rent-a-man, wasn't he? Shout out to Walter. Okay, you said beautiful women usually are the ones who can't keep a man. Oh, okay. Look at the ones who get married versus who doesn't. Not too many beautiful women. Oh, okay. Look, all of y'all said Kenya and Walter. Shout out to Walter Jackson, honey, because as soon as Walter left there, he got married. And I think he divorced now. He's single, ready to mingle, honey. Walter out there looking good. Anyway, I'm digressing. I'm digressing. Hey, friend, Walter is out there looking good, honey. Anyway, but how old is Walter? About 55? 45, 55? No, he about 55. Walter out there looking good. Look, I done got distracted. What was I talking about? Oh, I was talking about King. So yeah, so they were clearly not. I didn't think they were compatible. Okay. And I've been low key watching Married to Medicine, even though I choose not to review it because it's very low vibrational. And I don't like, reading them doctors like that. I really don't like, I don't like ruining doctors' entire careers because of things they have said. They, even though they be ruining their own careers based off of things they have said, I just don't like it. That's just my personal opinion. But I watch it; it's very entertaining. Yeah, and so the King and Quad storyline of him and her and him not, being a manly man and not wanting to move in to her mansion, and him, agreeing to go through the IVF journey with her, and they're not even married, nor are they engaged, with him actually having other children, and her not even being involved in the other children's lives. It's really like we was just looking at it like it was a farce. I mean, just my opinion, it was a farce. Okay. You said you can't stand Married to Medicine. Okay. You said Walter being the first rent-a-man. Yes, Walter. We got to give Walter the rent-a-man award, honey. Shout out to Walter. But anyway, but I was looking at Quad and King because when we talked about it last night, it was just, let me go down this rabbit hole. I like to go down rabbit holes when we talk about stuff like this. So I went down the rabbit hole of Quad and King. And I remember Bingeworthy had actually interviewed them on the red carpet. And I don't know where his video at. It might be on his Instagram. Hold on. And I said to him, and I know he probably mad at me, but whatever. He ain't gonna be mad because he ain't mad. But I said to him, I don't see no chemistry between them. And he was like, you don't? Because when I saw them in person and they looked like they was about to eat each other up on the red carpet. And I was like, for real? I don't know. And so, Bingeworthy had bought into the storyline, child. But me, I'm the pure skeptic. Okay. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find that one. You said everybody taking a page from Kenya, but yes, honey, Kenya, I guess she is the OG of rent-a-men. She is the OG of rent-a-men. Okay. I don't see. Let me see. Is this say Married to Medicine? That was Quad. Let me see. Is this it? Here it is right here. He interviewed Quad and King on the red carpet, and E interviewed them too. And I'm gonna show you E's E's clip after I show this because I want to highlight the Black creators before I highlight the white ones. But shout out to Binge Worthy. Y'all go over there and follow him on Instagram. So here is Quad and King. They were interviewing each other, and when I saw this, I was just their interactions. It's kind of cringe. Okay, again, this was 7 weeks ago. This wasn't even 2 months ago. Okay, this was at the season premiere of Married to Medicine. And apparently they say they've been apart for months. And I'm thinking this was December 10th. Okay. I'm thinking that they was apart. I'm thinking they was apart around this time too. Hold on, listen.
Being able to do the show with your king.
You know what? It's different. It's very different because for forever I didn't have someone who I brought onto the show. Like that's a very big decision to make because there's so many different variables when you're bringing someone into your world. And he's the interviewer.
He said, "Why me? Why me?" And I'm like, "Oh."
But it's my chance to get answers right now. You on camera?
That's a good question.
Why me?
You know what?
And I ain't gonna look. I don't like calling men sassy, but
because
I started to feel my panties drop.
we had a very deep connection.
Deep.
Connection.
Yeah. How deep?
Why me?
How deep?
Why me?
Why you?
Why me?
Why you? Because you're special.
Am I? How
Yeah.
special am I to you?
How special are you to me?
Yes.
I'll show you.
You can tell the people. How special?
How special? She's amazing. All right. One of a kind. Everybody.
How special am I to you?
How special? Have I left your side?
They are funny. Catch new episodes of Married to Medicine Sunday nights on Breakup.
oh god. And when I saw that, I was like, I don't see the chemistry. Like I don't know about them. I don't know. I'm gonna give it a try, but it don't look like he really wanted to be there. And then, because they in front of the camera, Quad was acting and being all dramatic, and yeah, it was a bit awkward. And so that same night, what's his name? Bryce from E. Hold on, Married to Medicine. Quad. He actually talked to them as well. Hold on, E. And when he spoke with them, it was interesting. Hold on, let me find it. Oh, here it is right here. Oh, child, it's 10 minutes, but we ain't got enough time. Y'all know the drill. Copyright disclaimer in Section 107 of the Copyright Act. Allowance is made for what? Fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. And so as I show you this, I watched half of this and I kind of stopped at the point where Quad had pretty much taken the mic and was saying how she was such an important part of Married to Medicine, that pretty much saying that she was the NeNe Leakes of Married to Medicine. Child, she ain't going nowhere. She is the star, and it was like, wait, where did this come from? It was interesting. So, it was right then and there that I had already decided what my stance on this on. This was all a farce, honey. And when he said in Binge Worthy's video, "Have I left your side?" It gave kind of like I'm doing a favor for you. Okay, have I left your side? So yeah, you said, Michelle, I saw them on a vacation video. They were in a pool. It looked really. Listen, I'm not saying that they weren't cool. I'm not saying they didn't enjoy each other's company. I'm not saying any of that. What I'm saying is their relationship. Okay, them wanting to be new parents. Okay, them going through an IVF journey. I don't feel like that was authentic. That's just my opinion. Okay, hold on, listen to this.
And date night, a 2-for-1.
2-for-1. Yeah, it is date night. I owe you one.
And no shade, I hang with a lot of my gay friends, honey. We be at the pool, we be at the beach, we be at the bar, we be all kind of places, and some of them look very straight.
You got to come all the way up for this one, though.
Nah.
You got to take it way up.
Way
I
up.
mean, we got entertainment tonight here. Like, that's a different type of date.
That's a different type of date.
Yeah, we're not on most people's dates. But so this is a reverse premiere party because the premiere is out in the world, and the name on everyone's lips in every conversation was Miss Quad.
Yes.
How did you feel watching that premiere and knowing everybody was talking about you so much?
Well, you know what? It's like I always say, Miss Quad is a very pertinent piece, a very important and imperative piece to Married to Medicine. A lot of times I hear people say, oh, well, she's not married to medicine anymore. I have a degree in biology and a minor in chemistry. I used to train doctors in the ER.
Quad is giving you her rundown of her resume, honey. This is, you say she ain't married to medicine. This is my resume, honey. I have a degree in biology and I used to train doctors, honey.
So I'm no joke to be played with when it comes down to the healthcare arena. And not only that, I'm an advocate for the NICU, for children who are in the NICU. So it's interesting when I hear them say that, because it's like, what are you guys thinking? You know, I think they forgot. You know, we started this back in 2020.
And she kept looking to him like she wanted him to interject, but Quad was on one, like she was on a roll. She didn't take no breath. And if King wanted to have a word in edgewise, he couldn't.
Well, filming Married to Medicine and now on the show, it aired in 2013. And while they did see me calling on doctors, some type of way they forgot about my level of education.
They love to forget your resume. They love to be up in your bank account. Why is the financial conversation such a trigger for you?
Actually, you know what's interesting? It's really not. I think the girls was kind of just trying to play into that to make it something. I'm very confident in who I am and whose I am. I make very sound decisions financially. And so when I heard, I think it was Tess, and I'm like, Sweetheart, what are you talking about? Like, if you really want to get with Quad, you just talk about her finances. Like, that doesn't really move me.
I don't like that third person reference either. What is that? What is that about? What a psychiatrist in here. Like, when you be talking about, if I was to sit here and talk to y'all and be like, Michelle said, and you know what Michelle does is what Michelle does, honey, because this is what Michelle does, okay? Because Michelle is the Michelle of the Michelles, okay? But yeah, when she keep referencing herself as Quad, it's kind of weird to me.
However, we laughed about it, right?
We did laugh about it. It was a joke, yeah.
We talked about when I think Simone was trying to find out who's
Still waiting on that check.
Yeah.
Yeah, where's the check?
Like, who's going to pay the house off? Like, who's going to pay my house off? And I'm like, I've never had a problem with paying my mortgage at all.
I asked her if she regrets that comment.
No, I don't regret the mortgage joke at all, because it was just a joke.
Simone was serious about that. Simone knows she was serious.
And it was after she said that I would make the best trader. So if she has no regrets, why should I?
Well, that's fine with her. That's okay. I hope she stands on it. I have no problem with people who can stand on what they say. I just want them to be consistent with that, you know, because when she gets with me, it's like, I really probably shouldn't have said that. You know what I mean?
She made that comment on Sweet Tea.
I was trying to look at King's face, and I'm gonna fast forward a little bit because I don't really care about some of what they saying. But I'll be, you know, let me move my thing out the way. I was trying to look at King's face, honey. How I get over there? I want to get over here. I was just trying to look at King's face because, you know, he was looking like, why am I standing here?
I will say, not to shine any light on anyone else, but I would say I'm a fixture. I am a fixture of Married to Medicine. I was here from the conception of Married to Medicine. I think that I have a strong fan base, and you hear my fans roar when they speak.
I said, I am NeNe Leakes, honey. This is the house that I built.
I think that's a testament to who I am. So I'm really not concerned with anyone else. I think that's a waste of.
Oh, earring down.
Wait a minute. And that's
Watch
Alexis
this.
Batar, baby. That's Alexis Batar. We gotta pick her
no
up.
Shein.
Baby, that's no.
Oh, girl, did nobody ask you who designed your earrings, child? Who does this? Who does this?
We gotta pick her
no
up.
Shein.
Baby, that's no Shein. No shade to Shein, but this is Alexis Batar, so I gotta go to the restroom, and fix this earring. But so I don't waste my time focusing on people who really doesn't impact or infect my life in any type of way. I think for me, it's best for us to continue to focus on each other. Yeah.
And your recent medical.
And she was asking the question. It's best for us to focus on each other. And it's like, you know, when you stare at a person like that, you kind of looking at them like, you better say the right shit. You better say the right shit.
Journey solidifies your place on this show. Obvious journey.
A medical journey that took you all the way to Ghana.
It did.
Why was that the place for you to explore fertility, and what updates can you share on the family expansion journey?
Well, we are still eagerly wanting to expand our family, so we can't talk much about that. What we will do is tell them to watch the show. Watch the show. Tell your mama, your grandmama, your auntie, big mama, everybody, honey, to come.
You know what's crazy? Since I've been watching, I like Toya, even though she a little delusional too, but I like Toya because at least she's a doctor's wife. And y'all were just asking, what does Quad do? Like, besides being a cast member, like, she's not a doctor's wife. She's not a doctor, but I guess, she's trying to bank on her biology degree. I don't know, but yeah, I mean, anyway.
Glad said, King, remember that media training you got? Here we go.
There's a lot of flying back and forth to Ghana, so it's going to be well worth it.
We'll have some answers by season's end on where that has netted out.
Yes, indeed. And here's the thing. We have friends who have gone on and went to Lister Hospital in Ghana, and they've had some great success there. So when we heard that, we were like, oh, okay, this is great for us, so let's try it. And we're actually, we also have citizenship there. Yeah, okay. We're citizens of
So it all made sense. What doesn't make sense to me is
she's definitely very convincing, so she got me to go.
The one thing she has not convinced you to do is move in. As far as we see, has any movement happened?
Again, this was 2 months ago, y'all.
There.
You go. You're very convincing. Go ahead.
No.
The people were saying they was already broke up. This was 2 months ago. Look.
You're very convincing. Go ahead.
No, you don't put it on me, because it's not me. You go ahead with that.
We're still working on the logistics.
Okay. Maybe we out here like UPS.
That needle just went like this. It's moving like this far.
We're over here like UPS.
Oh my gosh! All the earrings are jumping ship.
No, they're not. They're still within my grasp. Trust me, they're still within my wrist. But no, I think it's more so like we're like UPS, FedEx. Okay, DHL, when we're talking about the logistics of that.
What's the tracking number, and it's lost in the...
They still talking?
The shipment's lost.
And then how much tariffs do we have to pay? What's the tariffs that we have to pay?
Okay, I'm done with this. I'm over it. What was I about to say, Chad? Oh, okay. So Dr. Heavenly and Carlos King, of course, Quad has her mouthpieces. Of course, Quad got the junkies out there, and she got the Dr. Heavenlies out there to make sure that, people think how they think, okay? And it doesn't necessarily mean that they are right. And so Dr. Heavenly was on Carlos's page, and she said, hold on. Like this video, you said, not the flying monkeys. Not the flying junkies. No, not the flying junkies, child. So here is shout out to Carlos King and Dr. Heavenly, child. The mess be messy, honey. Even though they be acting like they ain't messy, they is so messy. So Quad's mouthpiece hit up Carlos King, honey. And Carlos King said, breaking news, Quad and King break up. And now Dr. Heavenly is ready to speak on it. Now, just last year, or was it the year before when he came on the show, Dr. Heavenly was just telling everybody how great he was. He was a good man, and Quad had been keeping him a secret for years, and she made sure that he was the right man before she brought him on the show. And then I think she had Junkie over there talking about how fine he was, and that he was a good man, and he loved her, and he wasn't going nowhere. And that I think somebody said that Junkie had said that Quad and King was married. I don't know. But listen, this is what Dr. Heavenly has said.
For a fact, he was trying to get back with Quad just not too terribly long ago.
Quad and King have officially broken up. King alluded to this yesterday. He posted an image.
And y'all know the drill. Copyright disclaimer in Section 107 of the Copyright Act. Allowance is made for what? Fair use.
On him on Instagram. One of the images, he was shirtless. Somebody in the comments said, just too handsome. Quad is a lucky woman. King responded, luck ran out. Then another person stated, I don't think they together anymore. King responded, I can confirm that I left that situation. Dr. Heavenly, what are your thoughts on this? Because I remember weeks ago, the fans were attacking King online, and I asked you about it, and you talked about your growth when it comes to not speaking on people's relationships who are your real friends. And you said, I'm Team Quad, she's my friend, and out of respect to Quad, I will not speak on it. Did you know then that's something that they were broken up?
Quad is my friend. I love my friend, but I will speak on it today because it's over with. I bet.
Child, not you gonna look, not if she your friend, why is you speaking on it?
We've been new. Like they've been broken up for months, Carlos.
We been new. They've been broken up for months. Again, that video that I showed you was from December. Okay, that was from I can't remember the date of the when was the premiere. Y'all Google it and let me know. Put it in the chat. But it was the night of the premiere party for Married to Medicine. Now, if they've been broken up for months, they was broken up when they did that interview.
They have been broken up for months. I just think that Quad is a classy lady. The way that she ended it, the way that she left that statement, I think that she's a stand-up girl, and I think that's how it should have happened. They're not married, and to me, for a man to come up under the comments, to me, you're attention seeking. Meaning that that's not the way you do things. And I know for a fact.
Did she say tension seeking or attention? I didn't hear tension.
He was trying to get back with Quad just not too terribly long ago. So my thing is this. I'm not going to try to give it too much because it looked like he's trying to get attention. But I don't agree with anything he's doing. I don't like the way he's doing it. And he just, to me, for me, I have to look back at the beginning. Why was he there for the fame? And you know, if people are there for the fame and they get a little bit of it, they can't handle it, you know?
You said NeNe is my friend. I speak on her. First of all, I'm a blogger, lady, whoever you are. I was a blogger before I met NeNe. So are you gonna tell me I can't do my job because I have friends? Girl, bye.
And I know for per Quad that he's still trying to hang out with people from the show. He's trying to hang out with, you know, Yandy's husband and stuff like that. The people that he don't even know, he wouldn't know because of Quad. Go back to where he was before. Let her go back to her life, and then they move forward purposely and
Oh, we can say the same thing about Quad. Hold on, let me fix my chair. We can say the same thing about Quad. Somebody said that people need to move on and go back to their lives or whatever, but Quad wouldn't know any of them if it wasn't for Mariah. Quad wouldn't know any of the doctors if it wasn't for Dr. G. Like, come on now, Heavenly is weird.
Goodwill. My whole thing is, yes, they have broken up. Yes, I've been knowing for months, but yes, I think that he handled that all wrong. And I think that he definitely wants to get back with her and he definitely wants attention. So we're not going to give him much of it.
All right, Raindrops.
Okay, Raindrops. Okay. Heavenly said they ain't gonna give him no attention, but apparently King said, you ain't gotta give me nothing because I'm gonna take whatever attention I want. And look, this is what he said. Hold on, where is it? Look, y'all, here in the comment section up under this post, King said, keep my name honest and yours stays protected. Now, when I first saw it, I thought he was talking to Heavenly. Y'all say he talking to Quad. I think he talking to Heavenly. I don't know. Maybe he talking to Quad. Then he said, lies, please stop. So did he respond anymore? Let me see. I don't see him responding no more. It's 20-some comments, chat. He ain't responding no more. He said, it's lies, honey. So apparently, he's saying he left. Okay. Oh, she's saying, okay, so he talking to Quad because he was like, well, I don't know. Is he talking to Quad? Because he was like, don't use your friend. Who he talking to? Is he talking to Heavenly or he talking to Quad? He said, look, keep my name honest and yours stays protected. Don't use your friend. Okay. So apparently somebody using somebody. Maybe he feel like, you know, Quad using Heavenly to speak about him. Okay. That he need to go back to where he was, that he hanging with Mendices, but in Quad hanging with damn Yandy. Like, what the hell is going on? I don't understand. So you think that just because he met these people while y'all were dating, that now he can't be friends with them no more? That's weird. Okay, that is really weird. You say he talk about Quad. You say he like Todd. Okay, I don't know what's going on, but you know, apparently, you know, all of these people that he's speaking on, they have a platform. Heavenly has a platform, even she has her own platform and she's on Carlos's platform. Quad has a platform and she can go straight to TMZ and she can use Bravo's PR team. And King ain't got nobody. So if King wants to protect his name, King is gonna speak out. It's the same thing we was talking about with what's his name? Simon. Not what's his name. This is the same thing we was talking about with Simon. Y'all was mad calling him sassy and calling him all this, but at the end of the day, if one person has the leverage with the media, okay, can get all of these stories out and can twist the narrative, then it's only right that I use my platform as a man, okay? I'm speaking as King or as Simon. It's only right that they use their own platforms to say what they want to say. And is it sassy? Should they just be quiet and let everybody think what they want to think? Y'all let me know in the chat. I don't know. But I can see King gonna come out and say something, child. I'm waiting for it. King, call me. Let me know. King, call me. King, hit me up. Hit me up in my DMs, King. I'll talk to you, King. You can come on my show, King. I know Carlos ain't gonna have you over there, but I can talk to you. I don't have no ifs, ands, or buts. I'm trying to put myself in the right spot. Why it won't let me? Hold on. There's so many spots to put me. I guess I'll be right there. Oh, okay. Anyway. You said Quad, what you gonna do next? I don't know. You agree with me? Okay. Is he talking about Carlos? I don't know who he talking about. I don't know, but King, if you want to come over here, King, I talk to you, King. They say I am the husband whisperer. I am the boyfriend whisperer. All the women's men's come over here. That's what they say. So if you want to come over here, let me know. I might see him out. When I see him out, I'm gonna ask him. I am so gonna ask him. But anyway, moving on. Like this video. Let me know what y'all think about the King and Quad situation. Do you feel like it was an authentic relationship, even though they traveled together? Because my thing, it was weird. Like, and no shade, I understand that women go through fertility struggles, okay, infertility struggles. I understand that women do what they need to do to have a child when they want a child, but Quad never gave me that she wanted a child. I mean, it is what it is. She and then to like all of a sudden pop up with King, it was like, okay, I'm going through IVF with this man. It was just weird. How you know that he's good with children? How you know? Like how I don't know. I just didn't fall for it. He said no, never was in a relationship. Okay. Well, I guess we'll see what happens, as the season goes on. Okay. We know, I guess next week that the men are supposed to be there and some of the men looking at him sideways too. So we'll see, child. You said I was a Quad fan, but I'm not surprised they broke up. Okay. You said they was never in a relationship. Okay. She said she wanted a child because Sweet Tea was trying to have one. And that's what I saw too. It just felt like, not that she wanted a child because of Sweet Tea, but it felt like she literally hijacked Sweet Tea's storyline. And then Dr. Heavenly, who brought Sweet Tea on there in the first place, all of them kicked Sweet Tea off. And it was just weird to me. It's like, how you hijack her entire storyline? Anyway, storyline, they could have kept Sweet Tea. Okay. You said free trips to Ghana and citizenship. Okay. That was a way for her to get back into the fold and get rid of her ex and Sweet Tea. Okay. All right. Well, there's that. Moving on. Like this video, child. We'll see what happens. I'm sure this story is not over. Okay. Because King said, what he say? He said, keep my name honest and yours stays protected. Okay. So we will see what's in King's bag of tricks. Cause he ain't gonna be silent for long. That's what I can tell. That he is not gonna be silent for long, child. Then somebody said that Junkie done even said something. Hold on, let me go see. Yeah, hold on. What is this? Oh, you said it was on No Chaser. Hold on. I ain't going to his page, honey. Not the Junkie. Not Junkie says Quad Webb and Kirk King grew apart. Child. Hold on. Let me see what the Junkie's saying. Child. Hold on. Since we over here, we gonna listen to the Junkie. Oh shit.
For no IVF. It ain't have nothing to do with he didn't want no more babies. It ain't have nothing to do with nobody cheating on one another. It was none of that. It was none of that. It was none of that. Honestly and truthfully, without me.
He lying. He lying. Why he talking so slow and why like he trying to think of what to say? Well, he is lying. Like all the stuff that y'all be sending me, every single time I see him, he be lying. Like he lied about the whole situation with Mendices and them, and Mendices came forward and he never responded to Mendices. He lied about Todd's woman's name. Okay. He lied and then had them Hannah King mad and upset and twisted. He lying over here on Kirk King and Quad because when they were together, when it was announced that she would be bringing a man to the show, if I recall correctly, he was on the blog saying how great Kirk King was and he was so fine and Quad's man was so fine and he treat her so good and that they was married and this and I'm not supposed to say it, but she pregnant right now. Wasn't he saying all that? He lying.
Violating my friend contract. It just simply didn't work out.
He lying. He's still thinking. He lying.
It just that's literally what it boils down to, guys. And I know y'all wanted to be some tea and y'all wanted to be some great, salacious, whatever.
He lied. Why he even mention it? Let me take the Junkie down. Why he even talking about it and he don't know nothing? He lying. Y'all always want me to see something that Junkie said. He lying. What the comments say? Quad wanted everyone to turn against Dr. G and welcome King. Now she wants everyone to turn against him. Somebody said, much better response than Heavenly. Somebody said, this was sad. I wanted them to work out. Somebody said, it didn't work out, just like any other relationship. Somebody said, grew apart after 2 days, LOL. He was hired to keep her spot and get Dr. G off the show. I'm just reading the comments, look. Somebody said, that man never wanted marriage nor a child from the jump. Somebody said, every time I see my little comment, I be feeling like Bravo Andy gonna invite me. What? Somebody said, moving too fast. That's what happened. Okay. Somebody said, I never thought he was the one. Yada, 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 yada. So somebody said, I told King to get ahead of the narrative first. It was Heavenly last night saying he is an opportunist and saying he's still hanging out with the people Quad introduced him to. Now it's Junkie joining in to spread a version he was told to. It's going to be a very interesting couple of months. See, that's what I said. How I see it, person who wrote that. It said Junkie need to shut his junkie ass up. Always trying to do undercover damage control for Quad. Somebody said this is the same blogger that claimed Quad was married. Crazy how time changes the story. Well, there you have it. There you have it. You said she thinks she's safe. Mariah's still producing and she gonna move her right on off the show, honey. He said King needs a quieter woman than Quad. She is loud and dramatic. You sure he need a woman? You said I guess Junkie is not on mute anymore. Don't make me call Mendices. Oh, child, where is Mendices? See, he ain't scared of Kirk for some reason. Oh, child. He gonna expose Quad. He sure is. Anyway, moving on. Just like Matt exposed Kenya. You remember when Matt exposed Kenya and told the whole world that Kenya was supposed to pay him $10,000 to come to the reunion and she didn't pay him, so he was telling it all, okay? And even Peter said he was telling the truth. Even though Peter didn't like Matt, yeah, a whole mess. Moving on. Like this video, child. Like this video. What else I got on here? I just been running my mouth. Okay. Oh, Lisa Wu versus NeNe, child. Lisa Wu versus NeNe. Why? Okay, y'all know, I was the first to tell y'all what had happened at the Ultimate Girls Trip and how Lisa Wu had gotten a little bit inebriated, a little bit or a lot of bit, depending on who you ask, and how she confronted, she was yelling from the audience when NeNe overlooked her. Okay, now NeNe was asked to do a speech during the Ultimate Girls Trip leg in Atlanta, the Alter Ego event, and it was like, see if I say this, y'all think I'm giving first person testimony, and I'm not. But apparently, according to the people that I know, they said that she didn't know that she was supposed to give a speech, right? And that she, went up there to give a speech, and it was literally off the top of her dome. So she started like just naming people that she saw. They say she didn't see Lisa Wu, and she didn't mention Lisa Wu's name. And Lisa Wu got upset and started cursing from the audience, bitch, blah, 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 blah. And I already told y'all all that happened. So NeNe saw when, she came up to the stage, like, come on, take this picture, girl. She came up there and she was still yelling at NeNe, bitch, blah, 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 blah. Now, what I didn't tell you, and I told Patreon, is that after the party, everybody, well, a few people went to, out for drinks, went out for cocktails to the place that everybody go out and have cocktails at. So they was having cocktails at the St. Regis, Lisa. I'm telling the truth, Lisa. So don't be up under my post talking about I'm lying. Y'all was at the St. Regis having cocktails, and my friends at the St. Regis said you kept leaving the table and you kept going to the bar and you kept taking shots. Okay, everybody at the St. Regis, they had their own waitress, okay, over there in the group they was in, NeNe and everybody that was there. And you kept leaving for some reason, going to get more liquor, like you didn't want people to see you was still drinking because they knew you was already towed up from the damn Alter Ego thing. And so, anyway, long story short, everybody saw it, everybody heard it. Lisa apologized to NeNe then that night and was like, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. I ain't mean it. I know. And NeNe was like, this ain't this, this group, this event wasn't even supposed to be like this. This is not the Housewives. This was the anniversary. We was like celebrating. It was a celebration. And you come in there like, it's a scene or something. It wasn't like that. So Lisa had apologized and everybody thought it was squashed until, the next day, Freddie O saw her out, after I had put my stuff up. Okay, she was in my comments. I guess she got mad because that was at 4 a.m. She was leaving stuff under my comments when I put a little clip up. And then, so I guess it had been like 48 hours by that point. So I guess at some point she had fell asleep and slept the drunk off. I don't know. But then she had went out to that movie premiere and they saw Freddie O, and it was her and Demetria. And then they left that little comment where they said, she was like, hold on, she confirmed it a little bit. Hold on, we going back. Yeah. She confirmed it a little bit and she was saying, I was a ninja and people be playing with me. Y'all remember this right here? She said people be playing with me.
I brought you all back. Would you all go back and turn up for the ladies?
They asked me 3 times. I have laughed disrespectfully. No, but you know what? I'll go, but see, people bother me and they ruffle my feathers, and so I got to get with them, and they want to say like I was tipsy or something. No, you disrespected me, so I had to get with you. Okay, if she go, I'll go and I'll be her backup. See, that's the part.
So the way you knew Lisa was talking about the Alter Ego, she said, and I was dressed like a ninja. Listen.
I can go shades, but I prefer hands. You see, so that's why exactly. It was the Alter Ego thing, and I was a ninja. That's what I'm saying.
The Alter Ego thing, and I was a ninja. That's why she said I was acting up because I was a ninja, honey. I was ready to throw hands. So, NeNe went under the post and said, "AA girl, heal, okay, heal, okay." And then, Lisa started getting mad, and so Lisa actually posted on her page, which I thought, I don't like this. I said this last night. I do not like when women refer to Black women as animals, okay? Because we all know about the racist tropes about them calling, Black people monkeys and apes, and they're always trying to masculinize Black women, call us men, call us monkeys, apes, gorillas, wildebeest, hippos, whatever. And so Lisa, who is of Asian descent, posted this moose of a squatting moose, by the way, of NeNe. And for those of you who don't know the history, back in the day, Lisa Wu allegedly rented a house to NeNe when she was in real estate. NeNe and Greg, and apparently I don't know if they were squatting, I don't know, but she called her a squatting moose because apparently they had to go to court about it, and it's over with, whatever. It's a long time ago. But that's why she put, like I said, she must have been up drunk or something in the middle of the night. Cause did you not remember that you apologized to NeNe? Did you forget? Okay. So she posted this, and everybody was going off on her. And even people was like, Lisa, this ain't hidden like you think it is. Lisa, why you so upset? If anything, NeNe gave you some time to shine by mentioning your name. And then somebody said what I said. This was a very anti-black comment. I will not elaborate. And I agree, Shakaya or whoever wrote that. And so the people was reading her, even up under her own post, they was reading her like, this is racist. Like, we don't know you, but you say you biracial, you really Asian, but this right here is not what you think it is. Okay. And so she deleted it. Okay. But what y'all don't know is and I'm going to say allegedly. Lisa was still in her feelings even after that. She started texting NeNe. She started cursing her out in text messages, child. Allegedly. I really don't have to say allegedly, but I'm going to say allegedly because I don't have the copies of the text, okay? But Lisa was texting NeNe in the middle of the night talking about how, that, oh God, just cursing her out just for no reason. Then she started making all these allegations about NeNe, talking about something. I don't get drunk. You do drugs. And he was like, I don't do drugs, bitch. What is you talking about? You probably drunk right now. So it was just weird. Like, what is you on that you're gonna continue this beef over and over and over and over? And now, child, now she got NeNe over here doing subliminals. I'm like, how long this gonna go on? I just want to know how long is this gonna go on? Because we in almost a week now. So NeNe had posted, hold on, this was another. Being a HBIC is not just a vibe, it's a lifestyle. So shout out to NeNe. Okay, she's a HBIC. She's showing her tatas or whatever. This one right here, okay. She said, honey, the girls wanted the fame and they used my high profile name to get it. Okay. And yes, it was a Mariah Carey quote. She said, being an influencer so that I can influence. Okay. So apparently, Lisa be saying little stuff and NeNe be coming over here clapping back, child, clapping back with a little video, clapping back with little pictures. Okay. I don't know, child. When is this going to end? And everybody say, Lisa, this little argument that you in with NeNe is not gonna get you what you want. It's not gonna get you back on the show. It's not. I don't get it. Okay. The ultimate girls trip is over. Okay. It's over and done with. But you won't keep your name in the news. The last time we talked about Lisa Wu was when we found out her name was Sharon Millette, honey, when she got divorced from Ed way back then. So I mean, I guess we talking about her. I guess maybe she'll sell a ticket to whatever Tubi movie she in this week or something, honey. But anyway, moving on. Shout out to Lisa and NeNe. You said now if NeNe really wanted to be petty, she could have gotten 2 pieces of rice. What? See, then you go. Oh God. Then you go insult an entire group of people. Okay. You said Lisa wants attention, negative or positive. That's what it's looking like. No one misses Lisa. She's mad. NeNe is back and not her. Yup. Her name is Sharon Millette, honey. Sharon Millette. Yes. What else I got to talk about before I go? Oh, did I mention about? Let me see. Oh, we got Kandi. Somebody said something about Kandi. We got Kandi, child. So Kandi out there talking about the divorce again. Okay, y'all know Kandi has said that she wanted, to seal the divorce. But for whatever reason, she's still the only one talking about it. Girl, why are you still talking about it? Okay. So Kandi was out in these streets. Okay, TMZ caught Kandi out in the street in New York. Now, the tea is she was leaving NBC's headquarters, and we want to know about that, Kandi. We don't want to know about this divorce. We want to know what you was pitching, what you was up there asking for. Was you trying to get back on the show? Was you trying to tell them to fire Phaedra and hire you? What you was up there at the NBC talking about? Okay. But anyway, here is Kandi coming out of NBC Universal's offices, and I guess she called TMZ and they called her, and here's what she said.
Kandi, you look amazing. I love.
And y'all know the drill. Copyright disclaimer on Section 107 of the Copyright Act. Allowance is made for what? Fair use. Okay, now finish.
Love the coat.
Thank you.
How are you doing? How's everything?
Good. Trying to stay warm.
I know. So listen, you and Todd, I'm happy to hear you guys are working on a friendship of some sort, you know. How's it going?
It's going.
It's going. Is it taking a lot of work, you think?
You know, anytime anybody's going through a divorce, you're gonna have your good days and your days where you're just kind of like, But you know, it's working out.
I'm glad to hear that. How has the dynamic changed, you know, now that you're...
So, you know, she's happy that she's going through a divorce. You know, she's had her good days and her bad days. Honey, Kandi, just say, please don't ask me about my divorce. I can't talk about it because of legal reasons. And keep walking.
Trying to work it out, you know.
Hi, where are you?
I mean, you know, we're just trying to get used to our new normal.
Okay, we're coming. Thank you.
Kandi said she just trying to get to her new normal. And then the girl that was with Kandi trying to block the paparazzi. But Kandi like, I'm still talking to the TMZ. You got some more questions for me?
I was gonna ask one last thing. So NeNe leaks. She's returning to Bravo.
She heard NeNe's name. Kandi wanted to back up. Look, watch this.
How do you feel about that? You think she's gonna change the dynamic at all?
I think that's dope. I can't wait to see it.
She said, I think that's dope. I think that's dope. I can't wait to see her. Okay, what else could she say? What else could she say? Okay, because Kandi was coming out the office. I mean, she's trying to figure out how could she get on. Okay. But you know, shout out to Kandi, shout out to Todd. Let me see what Todd was doing, because y'all was saying Todd was acting like he trying to lead the country or something. Let me go see. Y'all said Todd over here still playing daddy daycare. Todd said, Kandi can be on TMZ all she want, but I know I got these kids. That's what Todd said. I got these kids over here, okay? Every post, I got these kids, okay? Blaze is a fashionista. I got these kids, okay? Shout out to Blaze. She's so cute. There go Todd again. What he say?
It's snowing out here in the A. Ace Boogie had to play basketball. He plays through rain, snow, sleet, right? You about that action, right? Let's go. We gonna win today? Yup. That boy confident. Yeah, man. It's snowing out here, man. It's snowing. It's time to move out the A. Where we gonna move next? Where should we move? Wanna move somewhere? Somewhere warm? You like this? He wanna stay in the A. I'm out of here. I'm leaving. It's too cold. I left New York. I ain't leave New York to come to this. Anyway, snowing in the A. This is crazy. We out. Later.
I guess Todd Hinton, he gonna get his check and he gonna dip. Todd said, I'm gonna get my check and I'm gonna dip, honey. Where you wanna go, Ace? Where do you wanna go? And then he got Blaze over here singing. Child, Todd is with the kids every day. Child, Kandi, I don't know if you're gonna be able to convince us that Todd ain't daddy daycare, because Todd said daddy daycare cannot be stopped. Okay. Moving on, like this video. Child, like this video. Now, last but not least, I was talking about Sherri Shepherd. You know, Sherri Shepherd has been canceled. The Sherri Shepherd show has been canceled after 4 seasons. Kelly Clarkson has been canceled after 7 seasons. J Hud has not been canceled yet, but the people expect it to be. Now, we was talking about this last night and how the quote, the statement that Detmar Mercury made about Sherri was pretty much saying that they gonna put her somewhere. They may not put her on the TV, but she is going to be somewhere. Now, this over here on Variety, okay? So Detmar Mercury said the decision is driven by the evolving daytime television landscape and does not reflect on the strength of the show. Its production, which has found strong creative momentum this season, or the incredibly talented Sherri Shepherd. We believe in this show and in Sherri and intend to explore alternatives for it on other platforms. Now that's giving me it might end up on Netflix. It might end up on Hulu. It might end up somewhere. I don't know. But when you say other platforms, are you still gonna keep it over here on the YouTube? Is that what you're gonna do? I don't know what they're gonna do. Maybe she's gonna be streaming from her home office like me. You said yes, Kelly chose. They say Kelly chose because Kelly said that she got kids and she wants to spend more time raising her kids. Sherri's show was canceled. So y'all trying to make a distinction between the white lady and the black lady. At the end of the day, they both gone. Okay. But I'm digressing. But I told y'all a long time ago, I didn't like the way Sherri came into the position. Like she was shading Wendy a little bit. I don't know if y'all remember that, but she did shade Wendy, told Wendy that she needed some help and all that. And while that may have been true, if it wasn't for Wendy, she wouldn't have had a platform to go to. I think she should have kept them comments to herself. And I said that back then. I'm saying it now. Now, as far as her show has faced a lot of controversy that a lot of people didn't know about. Like she hired one of her best friends to be the executive producer, John Murray. John Murray, just about 6-7 months ago, was fired from the Sherri Shepherd show because of a lot of pending litigation, allegedly. Now, this is coming from another blog, child, from a blog. Now, hold on, because we talked about this the other day too, and I actually talked about this when it happened. Rob Shooter, okay, he wrote this back in September, right after John announced his departure from the show. Now, let me just read it down. It said daytime TV just had its most explosive shakeup yet. The Sherri Shepherd show has axed executive producer John Murray, who was once Sherri's rock, her her prayer partner, and her closest confidant, after a bombshell harassment accusation made it impossible for the network to protect him any longer. Now, a lot of people knew that John had got in trouble about a social media post where he was mocking white people. He was, you know how a lot of people do these posts, be like, white people don't use washcloths, or white people don't wash their hands when they leave the bathroom, or white people da, 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 da. And while some bloggers can get away with that, if you still working amongst the white people, if you still working in social media, there's some things you just can't get away with without the people going to HR on you. And so John Murray actually did a video where I don't know if it was a skit, if he really had somebody on there. But he was in the bathroom and he said something like he watched some white person just leave out of the stall and they didn't even wash their hands. And he was like, white people don't wash their hands. And so it caused somebody to go to HR on him and he got in trouble for that. But let me finish. It says sources tell Shooter Scoop the firing came after a young producer accused Murray of harassment, but insiders insist this wasn't an isolated incident. It wasn't just one complaint, according to a staffer. This was years of bad behavior piling up. Crew members described a hostile work environment where Murray's ego and temper ran the show. He belittled staff, screamed in meetings, and even made Sherri's dressing room feel like a battlefield, according to an insider. He wanted to be the star, not Sherri. Adding fuel to the fire was Murray's bizarre viral video earlier this year, where he ranted about race and bathroom habits, comments that horrified viewers and sent executives scrambling. That was the moment people realized he wasn't just difficult, he was a liability, says a tipster. For Sherri, it's a devastating personal loss. She's crushed because it wasn't Sherri's decision, it was the executive decision. This wasn't her choice, it came from the very top, but some see a silver lining. Now Sherri can shine without John's toxic shadow. Everyone is rooting for her to rise. Now, so again, this was like 6 months ago. And I don't know if any of that had anything to do with, their decision to cancel it, if it was the ratings, if it was the issues, with the staff. It could have been all of that or none of that. But just the fact that this was less than 6 months ago just says a lot, and the fact that, there was stuff about, harassment accusations, which probably could have stemmed into a lawsuit. We don't know. But there is that. You said after John left, her show hasn't been good. Was it good before? Because I never watched the Sherri Shepherd show. My mama would watch it all the time. Was it good before? I don't know. You said some say they don't use soap. Ain't gonna be nobody left but Karamo. Okay, who got the bounce TV? I don't even have the bounce. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate you. They should have gotten rid of Drew. Okay. Drew still has her show, I guess. What shows are still on? The only time I even saw Kelly Clarkson was if I happened to have my TV on in the middle of the night on a random channel on whatever channel she came on. And I never intentionally watched any of these shows. Like if I'm at my mama's house, my mama always watching Jennifer Hudson, Sherri, The View, all of them. But it is what it is. But tides are changing. Just like the Breakfast Club is now on Netflix. Netflix has like a podcast section on their site. And so they have the Breakfast Club, they got Pete Davidson, they got Fat Joe, all of the different podcasts are now, over there. So, who knows? Maybe Sherri Shepherd may end over there too. Moving on, like this video. One last thing. And I may let y'all call. Let me put a link in here. If somebody want to call, you call. If not, I'm gonna leave in 15 minutes anyway. Because I've been talking for 2 hours. But one last thing. My good friend Derek J, and I meant to talk about this earlier because I talked about it last night as well. So those of you who watched the video over on my backup channel probably already seen this, and those of you who follow Derek J have seen this. But Derek J has this series now where he's starting to give us little story times, and I live for a story time because Derek J got all the stories. He just needs to learn to tell them. Okay, don't be keeping these stories all locked up because I got stories too. Okay, I got stories too. Anyway, I'm digressing. But Derek told a story about NeNe Leakes girls and gays party. And I was there. I brought Josh, I guess. Derek was there. Everybody was there. We had on our white. I remember Greg was there. Me and Greg was having a conversation. Hell, that was when KKK Kim threw that glass. She was so disrespectful in the house. And that was also when KK Kim's daughter was down in NeNe's bathroom talking about she saw a roach. It was a bunch of crazy. That night was crazy. That was the night me and Quad got into it. Quad was getting on my nerve. It was just so fun. It was just amazing. But so Derek was talking about how the idea came about and how it was a lot of backlash over it. So hold on. I'm gonna let him tell it. Shout out to Derek J. Y'all go follow him over there on the Instagrams. I want him to come back to YouTube. But here he said, NeNe Leakes asked, I approved it, and the gays revolted. Story time about a RHOA moment. Girls, gays, and lessons learned.
Hey, you guys, it's Derek J. And in honor of NeNe Leakes coming back to Bravo, this story time is about her. Back at season 10, episode 4 of Real Housewives of Atlanta, NeNe decided to throw an all-white party at her house, a fun night of good vibes and good people. She called me and said, Derek, I'm thinking about having an all-white party. I want to invite my girlfriends and all my gay friends. Just eat, drink, and be merry. I want to call it the Girls and the Gays Party. I said, oh my God, sounds amazing. The girls, the gays, everybody together. I loved it. I told her I was in. So I started calling around Atlanta and asking people, are you going to NeNe's party? And that's when I realized the gays were not aligned. Now listen, I'm a liberal gay. It takes a lot to shake me. But the Malcolm X and MLK gays, baby, they was not having it. They were like, we are not accessories. You can't invite us like a party favors. It was like a whole uprising. So I called NeNe and was like, girl, the gays are upset. And she said, well, I asked you and you said it was okay. And she wasn't wrong. I did say it was okay. But I told her, hey, baby, I'm going to have to say something to you on camera about this. So I go to the party. I didn't get to talk to NeNe directly about it, but I did have an on-air conversation with Cynthia about how some people felt offended by the name. When I watched that episode back, I honestly laughed because NeNe, she wasn't being malicious. She wasn't being shady. She asked me. I approved it. I just learned that day, I don't speak for everybody. She simply wanted her girlfriends and her gay friends to get together and have a good time. I thought it was cute. Turns out, I was wrong. So like that is one of many stories I got with NeNe, y'all. But that one stands out to me the most, and it's the most memorable one because she really did ask me, y'all, and I did say it was okay. So come back next week and see who else I have a story time about.
Oh, I hope he ain't got no stories about me, child. Don't be telling no stories about me. But that was a good old story, honey. I would go back in memory lane and show y'all that video of me and Coy. It was a hoop, but we got somebody in the back. I might show you if I don't get no more calls. Hold on. Hey, Satra. Am I saying it right? You on mute. Hello. Hello. Satra. Okay. Okay. I had to kick her out. She was on mute. Perry.
Hey, Michelle.
Hey, Perry. How you doing?
I'm good. How you feeling today?
Good. Thank you for asking.
Well, I'm glad I caught you because it's one of them nights I'm up late doing emails and take care of business, so I caught you live. But
Yeah, taking care of business.
Man, what is going on with the woo? What is going on with the woo? I mean,
Lisa in her feelings. Lisa want to fight. Lisa want to lay hands. I don't know what's going on with Lisa.
Man, Bravo, they wanted that door to stay shut on NeNe so bad. Bravo opened the door, and they even opened all the way. They cracked it. She just got her foot in the door, and these chicks is hot as grease. It's crazy.
Hot. They are hot because they are really celebrating her. And everybody, it's like people can't wait to see NeNe. You know what I'm saying? And because of that, it's like the jealousy is just seeping out. Like, what y'all mad at?
Yeah, she real bother. And then my thing is like, you a day late and $1 short. And you was gonna do all that rah. You should have did it when you had your opportunity on the Housewives. You wanted to play the classy wife, and I guess you reached your peak. You don't have no more rich men to use for clout, and now you're trying to latch on to NeNe. But nothing is hot about that. She should have took a page from. Well, first of all, I don't like how she recycling Kim Zodiac reads. She can't even come up with a new read. The Moose read is old as bread, like sliced bread.
Yeah,
You gotta come up with something better
and the
than that.
squatting boots and all that. Like you like, first of all, she is way past all of that. You know what I'm saying? And then even with people be talking about her plastic surgery and NeNe looks damn good. It ain't nothing you can say about that woman's looks. You
Well,
know
that's
what I
why
mean?
they
It's
gotta
almost-
dig and pull up old shit. They can't do nothing now because they know she fly, and she always been fly. My thing is like, nobody wants to see a 50-year-old woman. She's doing it all wrong. She's trying to take a page out of that Claudia Jordan book and latch on to NeNe to get back on the show. But we didn't like that. We didn't like seeing a 50-year-old Claudia following NeNe around. She had no substance.
Exactly.
She brought absolutely nothing to the show. That's what got her on. So she really need to take a page out of Cynthia's book and be cool with NeNe to get in the doors. I mean, she's looking at it all wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because she don't have much substance. She don't have a big personality, much like Cynthia. But if she was cool with NeNe, NeNe's gonna need some friends. Once she gets official, like I said, she just got her foot in the door. She may not be it all the way in, but it's cracked. And so once she get fully in and she get back on the season, that'll be a good way to stay cool with. She's looking at it all wrong. Like the way she's going about it now, it's not gonna work. Andy and all is not gonna bring her on the show to be a mini me of Claudia Jordan. She can't even read as well.
Not a mini colorist, Claudia.
Well,
nobody was. Look, Lisa at least was a real housewife with a real husband with a real storyline, and she was there at least 2 seasons. Now, colorist Claudia was one and done. You can't compare her to colorist. Now, I'm gonna take up for Lisa. Now, I'm gonna windmill for Lisa on that one.
Well, you know what? I don't have a problem with Lisa, but I'm saying the way she's going about it, I know her personality. I liked her on what's that show? When she was on a Hollywood Diva show. I liked her on that show. Like I was rooting for her, but what she's doing now, it just reeks of thirst and desperation because we know that's not at least who she was. So the way she's going about it is all wrong. It seems like she has an ulterior motive because what is she doing all this for? She wasn't doing it before.
Right.
So I mean, I'm just saying.
People are saying that she's been harboring this resentment for quite some time. Because even when she sat down with Carlos, what was that? 3-4 years ago, she mentioned that, she didn't like NeNe, calling out discrimination and still saying that Kim Zolciak should come back. So even with that, my thing is, Lisa, you don't even have the right to even bring up the situation with discrimination because, again, you coming from a place of privilege as well. So shut up, Lisa.
True. But like I said, I think she's just going about it wrong. I really think she's using this as a way to try to get back in good graces with Real Housewives of Atlanta. I really do. I mean, if she's really still feeling some type of way, we didn't watch it yet. I know you know the scoop. You're not going to tell us everything. But if she's just feeling some type of way that NeNe didn't acknowledge her, like, are you kidding me? If NeNe is coming up and talking about her own time on the show, the first thing that come to mind is not going to be Lisa Wu. She was unforgettable in the memory of the show. She really was. So, I mean, I can understand if NeNe is like reflecting back on her experience of the show if Lisa Wu is not the first one to come in mind. But like I said, Lisa Wu, I know you listening. I don't have no issue with you. My suggestion would be to get in good gracious with somebody that is a guaranteed member on the show if you really want to get back on the show. Because nobody wants to
Sherri, remember she was at Sherri's house that season when Samuel was on there and she was a little tipsy then.
Yeah, you know what? And you just brought me back to what you were talking about her. It's the drink and it's that alcohol. And she go get up there, act the fool. I mean, because NeNe's not I don't know why she making all these little soft threats. I know she knows some kung fu. She go kick that leg up. NeNe go grab it and swing it 50 miles out of her face. Because we already seen how NeNe get down. We saw that closet was NeNe was swinging them hoes out the closet like it wasn't nobody business, knocking out teeth. Everybody was catching the beat down. You might want to leave NeNe all the way alone. That's not what you want. Because NeNe got the power. I'm serious. You know how NeNe get down.
Listen,
keep it cute, Miss Wu.
I don't know that.
All right, Michelle. It was nice showing with you. Always a pleasure. All right, bye-bye.
Hold on, we got Katie in the building. Hey, Katie.
Hey, Michelle.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing? Prayers to your mama. Shout out to your mama, gorgeous mama.
Thank you so very much. She is doing so much better. Thank you for your prayers.
I'm glad to hear it. Michelle.
Yes,
I'm being a little messy. I've been spreading a little mess around here. I've been checking the hell out of Claudia Jordan.
Oh, Lord. What you been doing, child? Because they going to blame me.
I asked her why she always talking crap about black women. I asked her why she always stealing all of your tea and acting like it's hers. I put your name in the comments over there. I asked Carlos King, I said, your show gonna go down the drain. Every show Claudia Jordan on flops.
Well, look, to mention Carlos, somebody said this right here. Somebody said, other vlogger said that Simon dropped the appeal against Portia. Not the appeal. He has not dropped the appeal. He dropped the defamation lawsuit, which I did report on first last week before. So if you go into my videos, go to my homepage and go to RHOA playlist, you will see the video where we talked about it, and I actually talked about the court documents. But anyway, I just want to say that. But Carlos and all of them start talking about him dropping the defamation lawsuit after I did, and I told y'all why he dropped it, and nobody won't believe me. I don't understand.
I asked her why she steal all of NeNe Leakes ideas and act like they was hers.
She did that.
I asked her why she keep on tethering herself to NeNe Leakes. Why she can't talk about nothing without talking about you and NeNe Leakes. And Carlos King kept bucking his ass because I was putting it in capital letters.
Lord. Don't be harassing them people. They're going to blame me. And they're going to be like, Michelle Brown. Then she going to be all colorist and start calling me Gary Coleman and calling me a man and stuff. You know how them colorists do.
Oh, no. I told her, come at me because this is my thoughts. Yeah. I told her, just like she be in your comments, I'll be in there too. So I'm over there telling her about herself because I know she be over here incognito.
Ooh. You know she be over here, child. I didn't block so many of colorist Claudia's pages, child.
But Michelle,
Yes, ma'am.
I said to you when NeNe is around, and I know you already know this, the blog goddess. I know you already know this. But I said that this is what we needed. NeNe doing the event. NeNe bring out the girls. NeNe bring out all of the fun.
She do. Cause even with like, the drama with Lisa Wu, I like it. I like, okay, this a little bit fun. I just I don't need to give her too much though. Cause Lisa, you
NeNe
doing too
paid
much.
her
You know you
dust.
drunk.
Yeah, NeNe paid her dust.
And then I'm mad at the blogs. Don't be wanting to give me my props and stuff. Cause I'm like, I came here, I ran to the internet to tell y'all. At least you can do is give me credit. Damn.
That's the exact reason why I be in other people's stuff talking about you. That's the exact reason. You ain't asked me to. But I love you, Michelle. So I'll be out there windmilling.
Thank you.
You know I love you, girl.
I appreciate it, child.
I'll be out there fighting for you, girl.
Thank you, friend.
And while they stealing all your tea, I be letting them know. No, that came from Michelle ATLien Brown.
They show.
Say something.
Mm-hmm.
But I ain't gonna hold you. I just had to tell you, I'll be out here fighting for you, girl.
Thank you, friend. Thank you for.
And that man like men. Quads people.
King.
He like men. Ain't nothing wrong with it. At the best, he bisexual.
Ooh.
If that's what you are in, I ain't got nothing against nobody. Love who you love. But stop acting like you don't.
Mm-hmm.
Some of his gestures tell everything. I got a lot of gay friends. And he is trying hard to look like he ain't gay.
Remember, I showed y'all this right here a long time ago. This was written in 2024. This was an article, an alleged paid for article over here on Medium magazine, and it's got all of Kirk King's information on it. It was talking about his cars and all of this, yada 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 yada. This was before
his stolen stuff.
Right. This was before Married to Medicine, as you can see, December 3rd, 2024. Well, it might have been after. I don't remember when he got on there. But yeah, honey. And he lost that lawsuit, so he has to. Well, I don't know if he's gonna go bankrupt or what's gonna happen, but they actually have a judgment against him and all of the defendants. So they may be going to appeal it or whatever, but it's over $300,000 because they don't believe that the Rolls Royce was actually stolen because they feel like it's somewhere. So they want the money.
Michelle, do you think that's the tea that he don't want them to drop the real receipts?
Yeah, that might be the tea. People do that all the time. Remember Jennifer Williams, her Range Rover was stolen, and they say it was probably shipped over. Hell, that might be why they be in Ghana so much because they might be shipping cars and stuff over there, and taking the damn VIN numbers. Listen, I don't know.
Allegedly, you might have just cracked the code.
Allegedly. But yeah, them cars be gone. I don't know where they went, but they ain't here no more. So.
Because they do ship them from over there and Canada.
Ooh. See. Well.
I'm in Detroit, so I know about them Canada plugs.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you, friend. Thank you for calling.
Appreciate you too. All right.
Good night.
Good night.
Well, I appreciate everyone for calling in tonight. This has been a wonderful show. I was supposed to show that little clip of Quad, but the time has ran out. Hold on, Michael Stovall is in the back. Hello. Hello.
Hey, Michelle.
Hi.
Can you hear me? Let me turn this TV down.
Mm-hmm.
I'm with that girl that's on that Katie lady. Hey, I was laying here watching you. I said, hey,
I can't hear you, friend. Lord, I can't hear.
Let me turn this TV down right quick. Damn, I can't even
Your
find my.
phone going in and out. I can't hear you. Lord. Anyway. I'm not taking no more calls. Don't call me no more. No. Nobody call. Nobody call. I'm about to play this little clip really quick and I'm about to go. Okay. If you just get in here, don't forget to subscribe. If you are not subscribed, like this video, please and thank you. I'm trying to pull up the girls and gays part of girls and gays. Hold on. When I Google girls and gays, do it come up? Let me see. I don't see it. Lord, I can't find girls and gays party. Oh, there it is right there. Okay. I had to type in girls and gays party. Okay, there it is right there. Okay, look. There were me and Derek and Quad and this person and that person and this person and that person. It was a mess, honey. And I'm not going to play the whole thing. I'm just going to play this little clip where Quad was getting on my nerves. Hold on. Where is it? Right now.
You know, Queen Latifah played a broke blogger in Girls Trip. I gotta talk to Will Peck about that because I don't know no broke bloggers. I was really offended about Queen Latifah being a broke. Did you watch Girls Trip? I've not yet. Oh, you need to go watch it. Queen Latifah played a broke blogger. And I wanted her to be a successful blogger. And I felt some kind of way because she had a moral dilemma. It was good. Girls Trip was great. No, but I felt no, bitch.
Michelle would lay your ass flat on that goddamn blog, honey. Trust me.
Let me tell you something. People get mad at me because I am a black woman with a voice. That is why they're mad at me. Other black people get mad at me because I'm a black woman with a voice. But the same people who are mad at me for being a black woman with a voice don't get mad at TMZ. They don't get mad at me to take out. They don't get mad at Bossy. They don't get mad at all. It don't matter. But I'm saying y'all get mad at me because y'all know who I am.
Who is it?
You, NeNe, Kim, Sherri, Kenya, Portia, Kandi. They get mad at me because I am a black. No, my facts be straight.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes your shit be a little convoluted.
No.
Yes, your shit is.
No, here's the thing. My opinion is gonna be my opinion. There's no such thing as a convoluted opinion. Now, the only thing I can do is no. Here's the thing. I can only talk about the news as it's given. I don't make the news. No. I don't make the news. I just blog about it. I just give my opinion about it. And people like Quadrilla. What's your name?
Everything first.
People like Quad, they get mad. They get mad when you tell them.
If I was mad, honey, I would not sit there. You say I'm a Taurus for real. Now, if I was
she would get on my nerves.
You better understand that about me. Honey. And I would drag you for the news.
I mean, I've been dragged.
About me.
That's cool. So, I could be dragged by you. I could be dragged by anybody. At the end of the day, my opinion is my opinion.
But you can't say about you can't say Quad. Quad is mad. You can't say that.
Quad is very busy. I didn't say Quad was mad. I said Quad is very busy. No, I said people like Quad, not you per se. I'm just saying in general, reality stars, they get mad. But see, I'm gonna delete this because
I'm gonna let all the girls win, even if they win on my back. Win, girls.
If you get dragged out, thank you, JL Short. You got my back.
She's gonna be in 100 fucking pieces. So pick up. Good job.
You ain't gonna do crap. She ain't gonna do shit. No, but at the end of the day, I respect these black women who are doing what they do. I don't have no hate in my heart for no black woman who is doing it. The only thing I do is
report the facts.
But I do. But you get. Here's the thing. You don't just because I don't say what you want me to say, then it's convoluted. No, I don't have to agree with you for it to be right. But I don't have to agree with you.
No. But if you're what I'm saying, let me just set the record straight. You're absolutely right. I like people who have an opinion. I love people because I'm the most opinionated person ever. So here's the thing. When I state my opinion, I'm stating my opinion on the facts that we're given. I'm not stating my opinion on convoluted facts.
What am I stating my opinion on? The facts that were given.
They were convoluted though. Maybe you didn't know it. Yes, it was. You was rolling with somebody who didn't know nothing about it.
I'm not gonna break the table. My Rolex ain't gonna break the table.
She said Rolex was real, y'all. It ain't gonna break the table.
It ain't gonna break the table.
Zoom in. Get into it on face first.
It ain't gonna break the table. Exactly. We need to agree to disagree. We is a white party. We are like black angels. We're not upset with each other. This is but you know what's crazy, you guys? This is the type of conversation that I have with any reality star
She be
about
all
my
at the dinner,
son.
honey. She goes to all the dinners, honey. She's at all the lunches with the children. So it's not like that. And she has to make her money.
What y'all don't know is I help people. I help people with crisis control. I help people behind the scenes. Cause we ain't cool like that. You on the wrong team.
I don't need your help, honey.
You on the wrong team.
I ain't know nobody. I'm Team Quad, honey. That's the best team ever, honey. It's the best thing going, honey. And Miss Quad's rule.
But that's what I'm saying. But you're talking about I never helped you. But what did I need to help you for? But I never needed to help you.
So clearly she got the blogger to help her. That's all. That's it. That's all. That's what I. She found her a blogger to help her with her crisis management. Okay. And on that note, don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you are not subscribed. That video is actually on YouTube. Just type in what did I type in? Type in girls and gays NeNe ATLien, and it should come up. Okay. It's called Exclusive Behind the Scenes of NeNe's first annual Girls and Gays Never Forget Our White Party. So yeah, don't forget to like this video, subscribe if I'm not subscribed. Somebody got mad talking about some I got y'all there and now I don't want to take no calls. I've been here 2 hours. How long y'all want me? We didn't talk. I didn't put the link in. People's phones was messed up. Some was muted. I'm not gonna sit here and just sit here and babysit the damn phone if it's not working. Okay. But I love you guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. The timestamps and chapters will be available on this video probably within the next hour. Okay. So yeah, if you want true tea, come to me. Okay. I got it all. People don't believe me, but I do. Good night, squad. Go to sleep, honey. It is late in Atlanta.
Go to sleep. It's late in Atlanta. Good night.
Good night, squad.